This is the third video that I'm hopefully posting on YouTube. And the first video that I had posted was how I accidentally ended humanity, in which I depicted how I unwittingly unleashed the greatest weapon of mass destruction the Earth will ever know. I did it with no malice and no intent. Important facts. There's been an educational process over the last 15 years. I'm an old man. It's been a long road. And I felt compelled, after viewing several videos of people claiming to be targeted, talking about mass stalking and other bizarre activity. The one notable thing, they don't have an awful lot of clarity, but they don't rat. And they aren't disjointed. They don't mix up facts. So the second video, an offer of hope to targeted individuals. That offer was, I got your back. I consider all targeted individuals my brothers and my sisters, and those that have targeted us, the focus of my retribution. Now, to an average individual, that would be hollow. Actually, for even me, it would be hollow. I have no money, I have no resources. Well, this isn't even a special effect. This is a dome light and a 20-something-year-old Jeep, because I'm sitting in the middle of the night talking to you. And then I'll probably go to the library to upload, or any number of other places that I can catch Wi-Fi. This all being said, I've identified them. There's lightning rods in place, and those lightning rods are very specific. See, law enforcement is involved once T's are crossed, I's are dotted. Nonetheless, law enforcement is aware of the program. Then there's other agents that are in play. Again, all lightning rods. In other words, if a person were able to piece portions of the puzzle together, and if they could lash out, if you would, they want, now when I say they that are running the program, they would want you to lash out and go after a lightning rod, be it law enforcement, be it the First Assembly of God, Salvation Army, Masons, the list goes on and on and on. It's mind-boggling, it truly is. See, there's a very, very old saying, all roads lead to Rome, specifically Vatican City. The Roman Catholic Church is behind everything, but not just alone. I want to focus on 9/11, the most horrific terrorist activity on United States soil. So much mixed emotion, so much effort of pissing money away, trying to get the bad guy. I would like to focus on the bad guys. 3 agents were directly responsible for 9/11, the most horrific terrorist activity on United States soil. Those 3 agents are, the first part, a 2-part. Vatican City, the Roman Catholic Church, to encompass also Italy. But they have somebody dragging on their coattails. England. Here's a country that in its time spent trillions to colonize the United States. And it was naive of us to think they would simply walk away from that kind of investment. They're arrogant. You see, it wasn't enough that they got their ass handed to them in 1776. It wasn't enough, again, that they got their ass handed to them in the War of 1812. 9/11 was the third attempt getting in bed with Vatican City to come after us. And let's face it, look around. They've done a pretty good job. They've corrupted our government. Oh, the third agent. Our government was directly involved and responsible for 9/11, the most horrific terrorist activity on United States soil. See now, this being stated, seeing through all the smoke and mirrors, as a targeted individual, as your brother and sister, I ain't got the juice to bring him down. Do you? Of course you don't. It's absurd. There's no one individual that has the juice to bring down these three pitiful nations. Just ain't got it. But you know the old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So this is a final attempt. I mean, I did not mean the first. Actually, this is the third of very straight shooting videos. I mean, I'm being as honest as possible. You targeted me. You destroyed my life. You destroyed my family. You simple-minded bastards. You immoral pieces of garbage. Wasn't enough you killed my dog. You had to torture that poor animal for over 3 months while I sat and watched, and the whole time knowing I wasn't a damn thing I could do to stop you. Well, this video is to tell you, I see you. I see the Roman Catholic Church. I see Vatican City. I see Italy. I see all links between church and organized crime and money laundering and crimes against humanity, and the fact that you've taken far more than you've ever given. I see England. And I see United States government, elected officials that have lined their pockets with ill-gotten gains from special interest groups. Since when does a non-profit organization like Democracy make millionaires? See, I see you all. You might want to think of me as an architect. Now, in the very first video, I made this statement, and the statement was very clear. Knowing what I know, knowing what's been done, knowing who's behind it, what would I do if I could? And she can. I have told cops to watch that video. The only question that you should really be asking me, what would I do if I could? Knowing who's come after me, who destroyed my life, who lied to my wife, who taken my family away, And what would I do to the very individuals responsible for torturing my dog for over 3 months, while leaving me in a catatonic state, looking on? That poor animal had no other misfortune than being mine. I assure you, that should be your only question on your mind. But I have to caution you. We're going to play this game to the very end. And the very end has 2 potential outcomes. Honesty or deception. Honesty is always the best policy. Minimal casualty, minimal drama, just minimalization of everything. Deception. You'll deceive your species into a freaking coma.